Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. Now I am super excited to get into this as we've got an epic case study right here for us to dive into, and it's going to be a lot of value for you guys out there who are wanting to start your own OnlyFans management agency and repeat the same results as this case study. All right, so in this video I want to go over one of the students in our program and how he went from $0 a month all the way to $70,000 a month in just 90 days with his OnlyFans management agency. Now, as you can see by this screenshot, he's able to consistently get girls to 50k a month, and he's been scaling up multiple accounts. So we're going to cover the exact steps he went through with crafting his offer, recruiting models, promoting them, and managing their accounts. Okay, now in case you don't know who I am, let me just briefly introduce myself again. My name is Ethan. I run one of the leading OnlyFans management agencies based in the UK. And I've been running this agency for about 4 years. It's called Olorist. You can check us out. And that's why I've made this consulting program, because I have lots of experience within the OnlyFans management industry. So let's go over his starting point when he came into the actual program itself. So when I first got into contact with, we're just going to say JP as his name. JP, he had booked a call after watching one of my YouTube videos as he was looking for guidance with getting started in the OnlyFans management space. Now, he spoke to me about how he's already making good money in some other entrepreneurship industry and other endeavors that he's indulged in, but was looking to get started in something that he said would be easier and quicker to scale up. As with an OnlyFans management agency, he said there's zero product, so he doesn't need to worry about any inventory. He can just get straight to marketing and selling. Marketing and sales, hand in hand, you can make lots of money with the OnlyFans accounts that you manage. Now, he said he just started with his OnlyFans management agency, but hadn't had much luck in signing his first model and was getting frustrated that they seemed not to be engaging with his messaging that he was sending out to the market. Now, we're going to cover how he got from this starting point to what he achieved very briefly. However, let's cover where he's at now. So JP is now making $70,000 plus a month and is expecting to reach $20 million net within the next coming years. Now, I know that may seem like a massive difference. However, they are the expected rate of growth in his OnlyFans management agency. And he's pretty set on being able to achieve $20 million in net within the next coming years. Now, he's now working on scaling his chatting team so he can handle more models with his agency in order to continue that growth. So he's got to dial down when it comes to getting models, onboarding them, promoting them, and managing them. And he just wants to scale up this chatting operation in order to handle the amount of models he's going to be bringing on in order to hit that $20 million net profit with his OnlyFans management agency. Now, currently he's taken time off his other entrepreneurial endeavors as he looks to continue scaling his OnlyFans management agency to new heights. So as I've said time and time again, it is the superior business model. There's nothing like it. There's no business model where the product you're selling is in such great demand. You can make it for free. There's zero inventory of it. It's all digital. All you need to do is literally just market the account and sell the content. Nice and simple. Easiest business you're going to get by far. So thanks to OnlyFans management, he now has more time than ever. He's got people doing the promotion for him. He's got people doing the actual managing of the accounts for him. So he just gets to focus on his hobbies and spending time with those he cares about. Okay? All right. So let's go into the exact mechanism that took him from the starting point, what we just covered here, to what he actually achieved. Now, the first step in building his agency was laying the foundations of it. Now, I cannot stress how important this is, how many people skip it, and it's something we really dial into within my consulting program. Now, we had a look at his offer first and perfected it for the market of his choice, okay? So this involved dialing down to the exact sub-niche he was outreaching to, and we dialed it down to escorts who have an active OnlyFans, okay? So they're who we managed to target. So once we identified the niche, we asked the following questions, okay? How can I find them to outreach to? What are their biggest problems? What are their biggest bottlenecks? Et cetera, et cetera. You get the point. We're asking questions to figure out the specific niche that we're going after. And this is something that lots of people skip. You need to have a really clear view of what it's like to be in their shoes. So He then went through the program. He did the $1 Million Offer workbook within our program. He completed other resources, and he sent all the foundational stuff over to me. And we then sat down. We had a look at, what exactly was the biggest pain point, and where he can find them. So he can find them, and he can reach out with value to offer to solve the biggest pain point. And if you can do that, if you know where to reach them, the biggest problem, and you can package value in that message that you're sending, where to reach them, and the biggest problem, then it's going to be a no-brainer. They're going to want to work with you. Very simple. So he realized he could find them on Twitter through a few bespoke strategies, and that the main issue was actually scaling their Twitter accounts to get traffic. So that was the number one issue he was hearing from that particular market. So he then built his client attraction asset, which was everything a model needs to know to get from 0 to 20K followers and beyond. So at this point, we had perfected his market research, his offer to the market that he was reaching out to, and the value proposition as well. So we had the foundations of his agency in place. Of course, he used a plug-and-play website template to build his website. He had plug-and-play funnels he installed. He had plug-and-play recruitment systems, but we perfected the actual foundations for his agency. As you can see here, he said a few, but it felt clunky and my audio was pretty rushed. Not too happy with the quality of it, so I'm writing a full ebook for Twitter growth at the moment, covering everything a model needs to go from to get from 0 to 20K followers and beyond. So that's when we were reiterating his value proposition. So after perfecting the above, he was then able to leverage a DM script and outreach tracking sheet to message up to 100 plus leads a day. And then as you can see, within the matter of a couple of weeks, less than that, he signed his first model. Again, it was the person within the niche we were reaching out to from pure cold outreach. She had 7K followers on Twitter. She was making around about 2K a month. And he managed to get a 50-50 split and managed to put in like a guarantee in there for her to sweeten the deal. So as we can see by the above screenshot, within a couple of weeks, closed his first model. So it really wasn't that hard. He was struggling to find his first model, and then joined the program. Within a few weeks, boom, he had a model closed like that. And it was a decent quality model. She was motivated, she was talented, and she was ready to go after it. So after getting the model officially signed on to his agency, we then worked on putting together our onboarding system. So it involved implementing our content creation guides, installing the client folders, installing a content management database so you can easily get the content from the model and place it where it needs to go. Reporting, we installed that, etc. All the other components that are involved when it comes to the actual onboarding process. So the introduction messages, absolutely everything was covered. So once all the onboarding procedures were in place, he then worked on the account management campaign and promotional campaign for the model he was managing. So we managed to get a repeatable system for him to sign models. So signing models was no longer an issue at this point. It was then, okay, how can I fulfill the promise that I've made to them? So he leveraged our proprietary automations and systems, and through his hard work and dedication, as well as the systems he leveraged, he was able to scale the model to 50K plus a month. And since then, he's obtained a few more models and can consistently scale each model to 50,000 plus a month with the systems we teach and practice. So that's really half of it. If you have the systems and automations to actually deliver upon the promise that you're making to the specific market you're outreaching to, then it's a no-brainer. They're going to want to work with you. Word is going to spread. And before you know it, you've got an agency which is doing $70,000 a month. So these systems include organic, growth hacking, and paid promotion. Okay, so as you can see by this message, he was able to get girls to 50K a month with consistent 1-to-7 surprise to chatting ratio. And that was without any mass pay-per-view sent. And he hasn't quite yet optimized his chatting department. So at the moment, we're now dissecting his chatting operations as he looks to continue to improve his operations and scale his chatting ratio by leveraging mass pay-per-views and overall chatting department implementation of feedback loop and tracking. Okay, so if you implement feedback loops and tracking within the chatting department, it's going to be a lot better. We've got a few systems that you can implement there, and you're also leveraging the mass pay-per-views and optimizing them as well. So that is the case study. Did great. Now, in terms of my final thoughts of it all, this case study is not only a testament to the capability of one of our students inside the program, but it's also a testament to the industry and our program. The industry of how easy it is. Within 90 days, you can scale a business from $0 to $70,000 a month. It's almost unheard of. And then as well as that, the program itself was able to help him in every step along the way, implement a reliable onboarding, a recruitment system, implement a reliable onboarding system, implement promotional and account management campaign structures, and boom, there you have it. It's got a fully fledged OnlyFans management agency. So when I hear people going into the OnlyFans management industry and they aim for like $10,000 a month, that's really not much at all. That's a really low goal that you're setting for yourself, okay? Ideally, you want to be hitting 50K plus a month, 70K plus a month, 100K plus a month. You know, the sky really is the limit with this because it just scales so easily. So if you are looking to make multi-generational wealth, then book in a quick discovery call today so we can get started with mapping out your path to financial freedom, okay? Book in a call. We'll hop on a call. We'll have a quick little one-to-one session where I can basically figure out your situation, whether the OnlyFans management industry is for you, whether building an agency is for you, whether you're actually ready to do it. And then once we've figured that out, we can then get to implementing the foundations, and we can go through this exact process that we went through with one of our students and just basically repeat the result for you, okay? We've got the system to do this. Book in a call and we'll make this happen for you, okay? So I'll speak to you guys again soon. I hope you got a lot of value from this video. If you did, make sure you like and make sure you give us some feedback on the video as well. So I'll speak to you guys soon.